Welcome everyone to this week's video. We are going to be making a place for our clay companions to live. So these are the clay companions that we made last week. Here we go. And we're going to make their environment. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper, and you can use anything in your pack. If you want to use your markers, you can use your markers. If you want to use colored pencils, you can use those as well. You can really get creative with your environment. So I'm going to start with my drawing pad. And I'm going to get my markers ready. And always make sure to check in with yourself before you're doing art. Ask yourself, how do you feel before making art? Because then we're going to ask ourselves how we feel after making art. Okay, so with my clay companion, it's my little cat, I'm going to give him an environment to live in. And I'm thinking I'm going to have it be a wild cat. So I'm going to start creating the environment of what it would be like outside. Maybe he lives by a barn. Maybe he's an outdoor cat. Maybe he lives in a jungle. So I'm going to start by placing my companion on the piece of paper. It's going to give me a better idea of what I want to do and the size that I'm going to work with. So maybe I'll just start creating like a little nest of leaves. Or maybe I'll take him out now just so I don't draw on him. And then I'll just keep drawing. This will be his nest of leaves, where he likes to take naps. He likes to take a lot of naps. I think cats mostly sleep anyway. These almost look like feathers, and that's okay. Start grabbing, maybe I'll start using my colored pencils too to color things in. Colored pencils are nice because you can make smaller lines and then you can add colors on top of colors. I'll do my green. This is going to be a very fluffy bed for the cat. They're either feathers or really soft leaves. And it could be whatever you want. Your environment can be nature, it can be imaginary, it could be what you think it's like on the moon or on Mars, or a completely made up place. It's your place, you can make it whatever you want. So this cat likes to nap and be comfortable. So we made a nice little bed of leaves. And maybe there's like some other padding in there, I don't know. Maybe like fluff. This is what fluff looks like to me. Fluff can look like anything. Like fluffy. There we go. It looks fluffy, I think. Another thing that I think that this environment should have is something that makes the cat happy. And I think balls of yarn are pretty good for that. Maybe I'll do like a really bright orange ball of yarn. Maybe really close to the bed so the cat can wake up and just play right away. Maybe it's like trailing off. Maybe I'll outline it. I can add like lines to show that it's yarn in different directions. There we go. So we got a nice little bed. We got a play toy. Maybe this cat has a mouse friend that comes in to say hello sometimes. Maybe a couple of them. Just do like really teeny tiny little mice. They're just coming in to say hi. Maybe I'll draw them in a little bit. And this cat definitely needs like something to eat and drink from. So we'll have like the bowl for food and water. You know, cats have cat food. So we start filling in little cat food pebbles, pellets, kibble. And maybe we got some water. Cats definitely need to drink water. There we go. And we'll fill in the rest of the bowl. So it's like the inside of the bowl. You can always go back in and outline everything. So I'll go back in and outline the bottom of the bowl or around the kibble. Okay. And I think that this cat needs like a little mat for where to eat. And I'll make it right here. I'm gonna do it in yellow. That's so they know where to eat. Outline it too. Now we can decorate it. Maybe like some paws. So I know this cat's in the wild, but also happens to have a bowl of kibble and some water too, and that's fine. But I do want to add some trees for the cat to play in, because cats love to run and jump everywhere. I'm going to add some trees. Kind of surrounding. Do some more trees. Closer trees. These are just the trunks for now. Definitely looks like it's in the woods. Maybe I can add some little flowers, some grass, like ferns. They don't have to look perfect. You just kind of make some crazy lines, like spiky hair almost. This little leaf. Good food. It's definitely outside. So let's see, we got some trees, we got a nice little bed, we got a toy, we got some friends. We have some food and water, and we can really add anything else. Maybe there's like another toy that the cat would like, and maybe it'll be one of those feather attached to like a stick toys, but it'll be laying down on the ground for now. Maybe it'll cross over the yarn. Make a little feather. Sometimes there's like two of them. And I want this to stick out more. Right now it looks really light, so I'm gonna outline it in marker. It doesn't matter if you do it all marker and fill in colored pencil or don't use colored pencil at all. It's all good. I like to go outline with marker because I think it makes it stand out more, and that's just a preference. That's what I prefer. And maybe I will add a little bit of that fluffiness to the bed. And I'll decorate the ground a little bit more. Maybe add some more leaves and flowers. I want a lot of flowers. Springtime's coming, so we can make a lot of flowers. They could look like little dots. Or make a big flower. The yellow is kind of hard to see, but that's okay. All more flowers right there. I don't have blue yet. A little bunch of flowers right there. And you can color them in and add stems. And if you really want to spend a whole lot of time on this, you can just keep filling everything in. Maybe you want to add a tint of green. If you turn your brush on the side, you can cover a little bit more space. And a little bit more quickly. Alright, just some fun little color. Maybe we'll add some leaves. If we didn't cut off the tops of the trees by accident. Maybe some leaves. Alright, so I would say my home, my environment is done, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my cat in its environment, and that's where the cat lives. He looks very happy. And if you are looking to do anything else as well, just know that you can paint these little clay figures. So if that's something you want to do, you can do that as well. My cat, it's just going to be a white cat. That's okay. Make sure that when you're done, you clean up after yourselves as well. You can also keep your environment somewhere up in your room and with your little clay companion as well. You can just keep it somewhere with you all day long. And just make sure that when you're done, you clean up and you put everything where it's supposed to go. So you put your pad of paper away, clean up all your items, and put them all in your bag. And also at the end, make sure you do check in with yourself. How do you feel now that you've made art? And just know that what you've created is completely unreplicable. Nobody else can create what you made today. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next week.